Hello, welcome back to Madrona's Pulse Teachings. I'm Iris and I'm going to have a little, for me it's Saturday morning, coffee Saturn chat with you. We were working with Saturn yesterday in my Cosmic Rhythms group and Patreon, and I thought, you know what, I am going to make a short-ish video for you on YouTube about Saturn because we are in a moment of a big rhythm change, a shift. And so Saturn is stationing retrograde July 13th, just after midnight Eastern time. This is happening just before 2 degrees of Aries. So Saturn is going to station retrograde. It's going to move back into Pisces September 1st. Then it will move back to 25 degrees of Pisces. It will station direct November 28th, and then it will make its way forward through those final degrees of Pisces, and it will re-enter Aries in February. Then we will have our exact conjunction between Saturn and Neptune in February in Aries, and then Saturn will continue onward, and then it will begin to move beyond Neptune. So right now, Saturn and Neptune are very close. They are, depends when you're watching this, but once Saturn is retrograde, they're both retrograde. And they're very close, but they are not exactly conjunct, okay? But they're both close to 2 degrees of Aries right now. And they're going to stay in a close dance orb with each other until that Saturn enters Pisces. And then Saturn is going to we're going to get a little bit of a break from this kind of very closeness of Saturn and Neptune. That is most likely going to feel a bit of a release as we come into September, October, November, and the fall and the winter in the Northern Hemisphere. And then February 2026, we have their exact conjunction. And we begin to move forward literally into the new reality that we have been working with, that we've been working with the birthing stages of it and also the dissolving of the old. And we are very much still in that process, okay? So it's really important to understand that we are moving through months of ongoing dissolving, re-emerging, dissolving with our Saturn and Neptune energies. Now, we are entering a new phase of that journey with Saturn stationing retrograde. And this is coming 2 days after we just had our Capricorn full moon. This is very significant because Saturn is always linked in one of the guiding and layering energies of a Capricorn full moon. So with that Capricorn full moon, you know, and now by the time you're watching this, you've come through it, you can really kind of reflect on what themes, what has come up, what have you gotten insights to, and what feels like something is starting, okay? Because this is a moment of starting something new. Yet, how we're going about that journey is through a retrograde beginning, okay? Now, beginning is a little misleading because this is a beginning stage within a cycle that, you know, began when Saturn was still in Pisces and then came into Aries a couple months ago, and also worked with eclipse season. So again, there's a lot of cycles, but just feeling into now. You know, Saturn is stationing retrograde. So especially over these next few months, while it's in Aries retrograde, it will still be close to Neptune. We are being asked to reassess, to come into new understanding from different perspectives. A retrograde literally is how our perspective is shifting from Earth of a planet. The planet is still moving forward, but it seems like it's not. So in our psyche, in our embodied consciousness and our embodied awareness, we have an opportunity to gain new perspectives and insights around Saturn in Aries, around completely new identities that are wanting to be embodied. Aries is the embodiment of our primal fire and desire. Now, the thing is, we cannot just talk about this in terms of Saturn, because it's not just Saturn. It's a Saturn in Aries starting a new cycle, with that new cycle of Saturn moving around the zodiac in relationship to Neptune, and that's happening in a very close conjunction with Neptune. So this is a Saturn that's layered through with Neptunian vibes, which is a dissolving of what we have known in our sense of self, so that this new emergence of reality, which has to do with Neptune creating a new cycle, can emerge. So there's new structures of the self that are in process. And most likely, there are new journeys beginning for you. And this has to do with your own chart. This is why astrology is actually very personal. Your own story. Maybe that has to do with relationship. Maybe it has to do with where you want to live. Maybe it has to do with your inner sense of self that just wants to show up a little bit differently. Maybe it has to do with work. Maybe it has to do with all of them woven through. Maybe you're coming into a new stage because your child is entering into a new stage, and now you're going to have a new identity birthing itself. There's so many different stories, right? And of course, our personal stories are always also woven through what is happening in the world and the collectives. And yet we are talking about Aries energy, which is deeply personal and is about you and your embodiment of an identity that is ready to become very different, most likely, than it has been. And that is because it is required that we become different in the new world that is emerging. And that new world also has to do with Uranus and Gemini. It also has to do with Pluto and Aquarius. It has to do with the outer planets. And we are coming into August when the outer planets are all in a very close conversation. And Saturn is part of that in August. And that's why it's still in Aries, and it's deeply personal. And so there is, the reflection on your own identity, but also, and especially if you have personal transits going on with any of the outer planets right now, the way that this is something that you've come here for, to be here at this time. And we are most likely being asked to undergo some pretty big changes. And Saturn stations retrograde. It's a major phase, because this also signifies what's going to happen in those months when Saturn and Neptune go back into Pisces. And that is very, very different energy than when they are in Aries. So from now until September, we are potentially being shown, that maybe we need to slow down, that maybe we were going this way with that new sense of self, and there still is a new sense of self emerging, but now we have to go this way. And the beauty of retrogrades, when we're not moving from a place of control and fear, right, which is where most of the rhetoric around retrogrades is so terrible, that comes from a place of trying to move with control, and it comes from a very kind of particular relationship with astrology that is not co-creative and is definitely not embodied. And when we're working with them from an embodied co-creative place, there's nothing bad happening, because the archetypes are in us. And so we're moving this way, and our perceptions are shifting. And we can see how maybe I was moving a little too quickly, or maybe I didn't have the perspective to see that I also need to think about this new emergence, or this part of myself that I wasn't totally acknowledging because I was so focused, right? And of course, this is happening as Uranus has entered Gemini, which is completely shifting how we think, how we understand, which is naturally going to impact these sense of selves and reality that are emerging. And this is what August is also really taking us into, because Uranus is going to be in a sextile with Saturn and Neptune as they are retrograde. And they're also talking to Pluto. So there's massive transformation happening, right? And then in September, the Saturn's going to leave Aries, and it's going to go back into Pisces. It's going to go back to the final 5 degrees of Pisces. And that is more dissolving. That is more surrendering. And so this is why it's really important that even if we think we know exactly what is unfolding in our life, we do not. Spoiler alert, we do not. Because what needs to happen in Pisces needs to happen. And that is a dissolving of the self that can't happen until it's back in Piscean energy. And it's a dissolving of the self because that Saturn has already begun to work with the fire energy of creating new structures of the self. Okay? And there is incredible potential for such empowered reclaiming with this new cycle of Saturn and Neptune, and especially Saturn, what it can do for us, how we can rewrite what so many have been taught about Saturn, which comes directly from ideologies of power over rooted in patriarchy. If that is exciting to you, you can still sign up for my Reclaiming the Fire Witch with Saturn workshop, which is in the beginning of August. The link's below. That's a particular lens of working with reclaiming the Saturnian energy when we really come into connection with our primal fire, right? And the way that there has been collective repression of that primal fire, especially in terms of the reclaimed witchy healing ways that fire can bring us to. And that has to do with our primal drive. And that has to do with a new embodiment of Saturn as bone mother that absolutely comes through this new Neptunian birthing that's going on as well, right? And so as Saturn stations retrograde, we are really gifted with opportunities to realign those bones and desires of psyche that are literally creating our reality. And so just remembering as you're moving through these next few months that this is part of a much bigger cycle and process, that the outer planets are all coming into sync with us. And while they are in what we traditionally think of as very supportive trines and sextiles, it's all the outer planets and it's massive energy. And all of that energy is literally restructuring the self. And so the more that we can, especially during the retrograde does ask for a bit of surrender, right? Aries likes to go forward. Aries likes to feel what it needs to do and it wants to go act on that. And now that Saturn is retrograde in Aries, meaning that Aries needs to redirect that energy. And that is beautiful because as it redirects, it can discover whole new parts of the self that need to be included in this new formation of the identity. And it still has to go back into Pisces. Neptune has to come back into Pisces. There is still major dissolving of the structures of reality and how we understand them, and in order to come into what is birthing. And that is going to play out as we finish 2025, as we come into 2026. And that's just the actual stage in the formation. Then we have to go work with it and build the new identities. And that's what all comes after February 2026. So this is just an update on some of these energies. Also, if you are watching this on the 12th, 13th, 14th, knowing that as Saturn is retrograde, that can be a little bit of gear grinding. So going gently, not pushing, trying not to push. I know it can be hard, but trying to back off a little bit, because when there is that kind of switching of perspective, our mind and body and our consciousness needs the time to come into realignment with it. Okay, so going gently. And with that, I bid you farewell, and I will see you soon. Bye. Lots of love.